Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Let's have some fun. Joe Biden says he's going to wipe out like $135 billion or some crazy number of student debt. You know what this guy does? This guy in 2020 bought votes with the student debt crap. And he's trying to do it again. He is a full-throated political gangster. Trump is up on Biden in Georgia and North Carolina. Hell, Trump might win 50 states. All right, 7.2 million people have come into this country illegally under good old Joe Biden. And you know what, folks? That is more. 7 million is greater than 36 states population. Kentucky is like 4.5 million. It's greater than 36 states population. Sickening. Commander the dog apparently has bitten. Think about this. How do you let a dog stick around who has bit 25 people? How rude. Terrible. Jim Biden testified behind closed doors, and GOP Republicans are already saying he has been one big lying hypocrite. Mike Lindell has to pay $5 million. Where he's going to get it, he's going to pull it out of a pillow. Ha ha ha. Sawdust or cocaine, you be the judge. You know what's so funny about this? Who gives a damn? The guy admits he was a crack cocaine head, and there's plenty of pictures. The fact that one may or may not be sawdust or cocaine, who cares? Doesn't make any difference. Southern Baptist is going hard on all those places that want to play footsie with the transgender crowd, so forth and so on, canceling some administrative memberships. Mortgage rates jumping back up. There goes the housing market again. A ballerina, an American ballerina in Russia, gave $61 to Ukraine, so therefore she's been arrested. AT&T outages. We got a couple people on our team that have AT&T. Can't reach them. This is what's going to happen, folks, when the world crashes. No phones, no computers. We're going to not know what the hell to do, and I'm going to regret not having a damn landline. MS Fran. Can't make this up. Fran got canned. She's been a volunteer for like 30 years, the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, and got canned for not understanding pronouns. They've apologized. They've let her come back. Fran ought to tell them to stick it up there. You know what? This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Check us out on ericdeters.com. Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Local News. Well, in Butler County, Ohio, a 13-year-old accidentally got shot. How's this stuff happen? Crazy. $8 million money laundering. And it was all, the way they laundered it is through like OnlyFans kind of stuff. Pamela Moore. We have to find a picture of her. See what she looks like. Mistrial. This man right here, Brian Carr, accused of rape. A jury could not decide whether he was guilty or not guilty in Butler County. He is going to be retried, I'm sure. 24 people busted in central Kentucky by the Laurel County Drug Interdiction Task Force. Go get them, guys. Southworth. This guy killed his wife. Only got 15 years, gets out in 14. Wow. Would you kill somebody if you knew you only had to serve 14 years? Give you something to think about, wouldn't it? In local news, Tim Nolan, former judge in Campbell County. This guy went down with trafficking. You know, what he was basically doing, they called it trafficking, but he was giving money, taking advantage of, you know, women that were down and out, money, sex, housing. But he was found guilty, and they're complaining now that his portrait is still hanging in the courthouse. Man, it was better times. The things that people worry about. All right, in Kentucky, the Senate's passed a bill that says minors that use a gun should be tried as adults. Amen. Folks, I've been saying this for a long time about reforming the juvenile code. I got to ask you this question. I'll ask you, Sabrina. You're a mom, raise kids. I got to ask you a question. Is a 16-year-old and a 15-year-old, 14, 13-year-old today, are they not exposed and a little more grown up than 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds when I grew up in the 70s? You're damn right they are. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah.
In other words, a 16-year-old today should not have the protection of the juvenile court system. I don't think. All right, in Ohio news, Ohio early voting began yesterday for the March 19th primary. Get out there and vote. Marymount, the judge says there needs to be a competency process for this kid. Obviously, he's got issues. And 2 Coleraine middle schoolers, Sabrina, got a hold of some gummies, some marijuana, the marijuana gummies. Took them. Look at them. They look like candy.
I would have ate them.
I would have ate them too, especially orange. I love the orange flavored. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Just want everybody to know that my dog is under the desk. Willow is helping me do the show today.
Hello, you're watching Eric Deters World News. This is Jamie Spindley. The latest headlines. 2 people have died and 2 others were injured when a canal bridge under construction collapsed in Lochem, Netherlands. The incident occurred 80 miles east of Amsterdam. The South Korean government has instructed thousands of striking trainee doctors to resume their duties. The strike was prompted by the government's plan to significantly increase medical students' number due to a shortage of doctors. In other news, a satellite, ERS-2, has disintegrated and returned to Earth after nearly 30 years in orbit. Most of the satellite burned up on re-entry, with some debris falling into the North Pacific Ocean. And Dani Alves, former Barcelona and Brazilian footballer, has been convicted of raping a woman in Barcelona nightclub. He has been sentenced to 4.5 years in prison by a court in Spain. Mr. Alves is one of the most decorated footballers in world history. That's the latest headlines. Until tomorrow, cheerio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, it is National Margarita Day. And I also think it's called Walk Your Dog Day. Get up here, Willow. Willow's helping me do the show today. No, she doesn't want to jump up. All right, let's get right to it. University of Cincinnati lost to Oklahoma State 76-80. Providence beat Xavier 79-75. Messi helped Miami win their opener 2-0. Saban says he wants to speak out and help save college football. LSU on a pushback, unbelievable, not a pushback, a rebound putback, 75-74. UK blew a 15-point second half lead. Marshawn pled guilty, $1,000 fine, 200 hours of community service. Why not serve a week in jail? Johnny Manziel says his dad wanted $3 million for him to go back to Texas A&M. And Jimmy Johnson is now an official advisor of the Dallas Cowboys. It only took 30 freaking years. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Sports without boundaries. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury Bulldog Nation, welcome to Pop Culture. I want to thank Top Shine for sponsoring the show. Travis and Taylor are in Sydney. Taylor sent the jet to bring him to Sydney. Oh. Tom Cruise has dumped super hot Elsina, an oligarch Russian model. He's 61. She was 35. It ran its course, they say. They both have an apartment in London in the same building, so they want to keep it, how should we say it, amicable. Garth Brooks has invited Travis Kelce to sing Friends in Low Places, the opening of his Nashville bar. Pepsi, these big Shaq shoes, actually have a compartment for a mini Pepsi in the heel. Now, at first you think, well, that's kind of cool. Well, that Pepsi's going to be so shook up. Beach Sandhole, tragedy. Little Indiana girl, 7 years old. They dug a 6-foot hole What? The kids get in it, it collapses on them. One of the little girls dies. Awful. Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer, once an item on the show Friends, are apparently now going to actually date. May they both find love and happiness. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.